Alrighty, guys. It is 3:30 this Friday, October 24th, and it's time to wrap it up. And we are stubbornly holding on to the highs. I'm just waiting for them to pop it out. But so far, there has been no attempt to take it higher. There's a running into brick wall at the 68.40. So no shot of taking that higher. So, and if you try to bet on the short side, they're not failing there either. They're just kind of twisting in the wind right at the highs here. So I'm still holding out for a little pop at the end. Overall, the day has been pretty much a net up day. We busted through resistance in a pretty good on a pretty good CPI number, or better than expected, I guess. And we have been holding on to the high. So staying on the long side of this, looking to buy weakness. I would look for a potential if they start trading below that 68.15 in the overnight, going into Mondays. I would look for a retracement trade closing those single prints. But pretty much starting from the long side, looking to buy against the 68.15s and the 6800s for rotations back up. Even if they retrace those, still looking to buy against that level at the 6800. But we'll see if they're going to keep we're going to see some weakness or they're going to keep this going. We're in the middle of the earnings season, so if earnings stays good, I think this could pretty much stay on the long side. So in the price discovery territory so far, we have absolutely run out of gas here at the 68.40s. So interesting to see if we get the profit taking dynamic going into the close, or it's going to be a pop. It's going to be interesting to see. But I'm done trading. I took one trade early on today, a quick scalp and I bailed early on 750 on that one. And that was the scalp on the lower end of the range. I thought they're going to retest that low. But it turned out to be a nice rally right straight back up again. So that was a major fake out. So just kind of got a little bit lucky on that one, but just one trade today, and I have not re-engaged it since. It's been kind of back and forth, It hasn't been no follow through at all on the upside. So if you trade it from the long side, yeah, it's going to be you kind of had to wait for some weakness for that to work. Nasdaq, same story there. They're holding at the highs, 25,500, and so far no attempt to take it higher. I have not traded in Nasdaq today, but it's the same story that look to buy weakness on the Nasdaq. And at this point, we are in price discovery territory. So I would look to buy against this level, the 430s, probably something up here against the 500s and down to the 380s. And if it starts trading below that 430s, look for that retracement trade, same as the ES. But I would look to buy against that 380, 390s and the 330s on the Nasdaq as well, giving it a little bit more room for volatility. But staying on the long side on the ES and Nasdaq going into the overnight. Uh, Looking at the bonds, just kind of died off. They popped a bit and then retraced, and just been sideways since. Has not much happening. So range band trading on the bonds. Haven't taken any trades there. Oil and gold is pretty boring too. Didn't do much. Oil traded up a little bit in the overnight, backed off, hasn't really retraced a whole lot, just kind of twisting in the wind right now. Net to the downside in the afternoon, as you can see, they've been retracing the range, but not quite busting through the range we called this morning. And on gold, so range band trading on oil. I would stay on the long side of oil until they take out that 61.25 to 30s. And then I'm going to shift my bias. And on gold, they're right back up into the 41.30s. Took out that London high, and they've been holding above it since. So volatile gold swinging back and forth. I would just start off range band and see if they're going to try to take it lower. If they start trading below that 41.10s, stay on the short side. If they start taking out the upper areas, that would be these guys, the 41.67s, this upper area. If that comes out, I would stay on the long side for a potential retracement trade to the upside, up to the upside. So that's gold. Starting range bound on gold, range bound oil. I would lean long on oil. I would right now lean long on gold as well until that 41.10 gets challenged, if it does. All right, back to the ES. And yeah, it's kind of holding. So interesting it's going to be that last 10 minutes. If we're going to see a nice little profit taking pullback, or if we're going to see one of those crazy pops to the upside. We will see. All right, guys, we'll leave it there. I'll see you back on Monday. You guys have a great weekend. Better.